Welcome back to the channel, Warhammer Man back in the studio, and today we're taking a look at the new Battletome. Wield the power of the Silver Towers with the new Battletome, Disciples of Tzeentch, for Warhammer Age of Sigmar. If you're new to the channel, make sure to like and subscribe for daily reactions, reviews, and news, painting, modeling, conversion tutorials for all of the GW games. Change is in the air, quite literally. Screamers of Tzeentch and Tzaangor warriors on living discs scream through a sky-turned kaleidoscope by gouts of unnatural magic flame. Battletome, Disciples of Tzeentch, is on its way, and the screaming, scintillating hosts have seen their rules mutate into new forms at the touch of the change of ways. Whether through legions of cawing Tzaangors and mortal Arcanite cultists, or multitude hordes of ever-shifting demons, the Disciples of Tzeentch wield supremacy over magic. Endless spells are drawn along with these hosts, sustained by aura of sorcerous energy. With the Arcane Army's battle trait, a Disciple of Tzeentch wizard on the battlefield can automatically cast a spell that also cannot be unbound. In the first battle round, to summon a Sigil of Tzeentch, Tome of Eyes, or Demonic Simulacrum onto the battlefield. Enemy wizards cannot even dispel these in the first battle round, so suffused is the air with magic. So that sounds pretty powerful. Arcane Armies. In the first battle round, after players have received their starting command points, but before the start of the first turn, you can pick one friendly Disciples of Tzeentch wizard on the battlefield. That wizard can automatically cast a spell that they know, that summons a Burning Sigil of Tzeentch, Tome of Eyes, or Demonic Simulacrum endless spell. Do not make a casting roll. The spell cannot be unbound and cannot be dispelled in the first battle round. Set up the endless spell as described in the effect for that spell. So pretty cool. Start the game with basically a spell already in effect. The Gaunt Summoners are 9 demon monarchs favored by Tzeentch, each dwelling deep with the labyrinthian crystal fortress known as the Silver Tower. They delight in transporting enemy champions into these maddening mazes, letting them dive themselves insane in an attempt to escape. Lords of the Silver Tower allows any Gaunt Summoner to attempt to transport an enemy hero within 9 inches who has attacked them, or tried to injure them via stranger means, into the deranged warrens of the glittering oubliette, removing them from play. So that's pretty cool. Lord of the Silver Tower, once per battle. At the end of a phase, you can pick one enemy hero that is within 9 inches of this unit that made an attack that targeted the unit in that phase, or caused any mortal wounds to this unit with this ability or spell in that phase, even if the wounds of mortal wounds were negated. If you do so, roll 2d6. If the roll is greater than the wounds characteristic of that hero is removed from play. So that is pretty good. You know, it's a 2d6 roll over their wounds. So obviously the weaker they are, the easier this will be to pull off. But pretty cool overall. Definitely a game changer. I mean, it'll have your opponent thinking twice about even attacking you, which is always a good idea. Not content with using these brain-melting constructs to whisk away troublesome heroes, the Gaunt Summoner can also use a complex network of realm gates and portals to deploy units into the battlefield exactly where they need them. These silvered portals allow up to 2 units set up after the Gaunt Summoner to be placed in reserve. These units can then be teleported out of the Silver Tower at the end of the movement phase within 9 inches of the Gaunt Summoner and 9 inches away from all enemy units. A delightful delivery of gibbering, warp, flame, spouting demons. So that is pretty good. After you have deployed this unit, when you would set up another friendly Tzeentch unit that is not a monster, you can say that this is the Gaunt Summoner's Silver Tower as a reserve unit. Up to 2 units can be set up in the reserve in this way. At the end of your opponent's movement phase, you can set up one or more. At the end of any of your movement phases, you can set up one or more of these units on the battlefield wholly within 9 inches of this unit and more than 9 inches from all enemy units. At the start of the 4th battle round, reserve units that are still in the Silver Tower are destroyed. So pretty cool. Pretty cool. Basically leave a couple of units in reserve to back up your Gaunt Summoner. Tzeentch commands a vast menagerie of demons. Chief among those are the towering, avian-featured Lords of Change, masters of magic. These demons shimmer with arcane power. With simple gesture, they can saturate a huge area around them, with eldritch energy becoming a beacon of sorcery. This overwhelming flow of energy improves the casting, dispelling, and unbinding rolls by 1 for all friendly Tzeentch wizards, wholly within 18 inches of them, and also opens a conduit directly to the Changer of Ways himself, granting these mighty wizards access to the whole Lord of Change. So that's pretty good. Beacon of Sorcery. Add 1 to the casting rolls, dispel rolls, and unbinding rolls for friendly Tzeentch wizards while they are wholly within 18 inches of this unit. In addition, this unit knows all the spells from the Lord of Change. So very cool ability right there. Battletome Disciples of Tzeentch contains plenty more marvelous mutagenic magic for change hosts to play with. With a swollen spellbook to cast from and duplicitous tricks up their immaterial sleeves, the forces of Tzeentch are prepared to dominate the battlefields of the mortal realms in a pyroclastic burst of color. So pretty cool. Definitely a super nice piece of photography right here, or, you know, a form of art in many ways. Really, really cool. I love the terrain and everything. Really like puts you in that Tzeentchian world. The colors are sweet too. So yeah, so that's it for a little preview for today. Looks pretty cool. Definitely looks strong. I don't really play Sigmar much, so I'd have to see like the whole entire Battletome to have a much better idea as to whether this is like super powered or just regular powered. I do really like Tzeentch stuff, and this model right here will forever remind me of Silver Tower, the Warhammer Quest game. Silver Tower was super, super cool, and this was like the big bad in Silver Tower as you're basically trying to like move through the tower and fighting a bunch of Tzeentch demons. But that also reminds you too, you know, like this setup for Silver Tower came with like a bunch of the cultists and a bunch of like the current range Tzeentch models. And this is an old set. I can't remember when it came out. It is the expansion for Warhammer Quest, but it's pretty darn old. So, you know, that just sort of reinforces my point about, you know, we don't need a ton of box sets with a ton of the same models that we've been getting in box sets for like 10, 15, 20 years, depending on the situation. Because a lot of players have been around for that time. And, you know, we're sitting on a bunch of ones that, you know, maybe aren't even painted from back then. So, but pretty cool. It was definitely a fun game. Definitely super cool. Fully immerses you in like the Tzeentch sort of battle. I think this is pretty awesome right here, this picture. I mean, that's a really nice looking army right there. It's got a little bit of everything. The Zangors look awesome. The Arcanites look awesome as well, or occultists as I refer to them. The Flamers look great. Obviously, all of the different horrors. And then we see we've got like the changeling up here on a disc. Pretty cool. The giant like crazy tentacle of fire. We've got the new character, or well, the new model anyway. Another Lord of Change up here. Some Zangors. I mean, really nice looking set right here. This is a nice core for a Tzeentch army. So very cool. Definitely, I'm sure a lot of people are excited for this. Let me know down below if you are a Tzeentch player, what you're excited for, if this is going to be a game changer for you. I'm obviously really happy to see all of the various armies for Sigmar finally getting their battle tomes, as it seems like it's been drawn out for like a couple years now since Dominion came out. People are still waiting on their battle tome, and it seems like they're coming out relatively quickly now, or at least now we have a clear path to their releases. So very cool. Definitely a fan of these guys here. The models are awesome. I don't actually play Tzeentch for anything, but I have quite a few Tzeentch models from all of the years with all of the various Games Workshop games. So maybe at some point in time I'll piece one together, but it's pretty far down the list. I have always really liked Zangors though, and unfortunately their rules have just never been that particularly great, or they've been like overcosted. The actual models are phenomenal. The Acolytes, I can't remember what they're called, but the Tzeentch like cultist guys are pretty freaking awesome too. I have a bunch of those models, and again from Silver Tower, and they are awesome as well. Really good looking stuff here. So let me know what you think down below. Are you excited for this? Is this a game changer? Has Tzeentch been just absolutely horrible before, and this is going to put them top tier? Were they already good, and now they're just going to dominate everyone? Who knows? You guys let me know. This will be out in no time. Let me know also if you guys are interested in like read-throughs and stuff like that of various like books, codexes, battle tomes. I typically don't do them because of all the people that like team up with Games Workshop get early access. So by the time they're out, there's already a bunch of those early access videos out, and then on top of that you could just go buy it. So you know, unless it's really helping somebody decide one way or the other, I tend to not do that type of videos, but could potentially in the future. So let me know what you think down below. Always like to hear back from you guys. Appreciate all of the positivity. We are building an awesome community, and faster than I ever thought was imaginable. But that's it for today. If you enjoyed the daily reactions, reviews, news, painting, modeling, conversion, and magnetization tutorials, Warhammer 40,000, Kill Team Necromunda, Age of Sigmar, Warcry, and some Horus Heresy content. Make sure to like and subscribe. It's absolutely free and really helps out the channel. That's it for today. Warhammer Man Studios. I'm Warhammer Man, and I'm out of here.